Hello again, I'm Jay Haley from Palmore Institute. In this video, we're covering Essential Level Reading Class, Unit 2. And this is the third video in the series. We're looking at questions from paragraphs 4, 5, and 6. If you missed the questions for the first part, go back and watch the previous video before doing this one. But let's continue with our questions. Again, this is chapter 2. The title is Helping Each Other. It's about a young woman named Shira, and she spends a lot of her time volunteering. So let's get into some more questions. Paragraph number 4. Question asks, what does Shira do Sunday mornings? Pause the video, come back once you've found an answer. In paragraph 4, lines 1 to 3, it says that she and her older brother get bread from a restaurant that gives it away, and they take it to homeless people in the park. That's the answer there. For the next question, also out of paragraph 4, the question is, who started the free breakfast program? Who started the free breakfast program? Pause the video. This might take a little bit of time to search, but once you found the answer, come on back. I'll tell you what it is. Okay, so I hope you got an answer for this one. It's a little bit of a tricky one, but the free breakfast program was started by the city. Okay? You'll find that in line number 4 of the text. Okay? It wasn't Shira who did it. You'll notice in this paragraph, it explains that Shira began to get bread from this restaurant, deliver it to homeless people on the weekend. Then next people began to notice. You might remember notice from the first video for this unit where there was the picture of the guys surfing, the large shark under them. I love the picture. But the people began to notice. And then it seems that they talked to the city government, and the city government decided, hey, maybe we can do something too as a city. And that's why they started this free breakfast program. Okay? But Shira was the inspiration behind it, but the city is the one who started this particular program. So on to the next question, which I appear to have given away accidentally, but what was the inspiration for the breakfast program? Well, the inspiration was Shira's volunteer work. That's in lines 3 to 4. I gave this answer away a little bit in my explanation to the previous question, but if you want some more information, just rewind the video and look at my explanation that I gave before. All right. Let's see. Paragraph 5. How does volunteering make Shira feel? Okay. I guess you go and pause the video. This one not so bad to find in lines 1 and 2. She says it makes her feel good. Okay. The next question from paragraph 5. What type of volunteer work does Shira like the most? Again, pause the video, find out what she likes doing the most. The answer here is helping people learn English. Okay, so apparently she also volunteers her time teaching people English. And there's some more information about this in this paragraph, quite a bit of information. So let's see a couple more questions about this. Next question I'll ask is, why do Shira's students need English? Okay. Pause the video, come back when ready. The answer here is they need English to get work and have better lives in the US. This is lines 3 through 4. Okay. Apparently, they've immigrated to the US and their native language is not English, so they need to learn some English to be able to survive well in the US, have better lives, and get better jobs. Why do you study English? It's a good chance to take a moment and reflect on that point. But let's move on right now to the next question. Also out of paragraph 5. The question here is, where does Shira teach her students? You know what to do. Pause, come back. Answer. It says here that she teaches her students outside in a public place. They don't have a classroom, I think, is the language they actually use in the story. And you'll find that information in lines 4 through 5. Another question from paragraph 5. It's the longest paragraph here, so looks like it's going to get the most questions. Yeah. This question. How do Shira's students help her? You know what to do. It says that they teach her more Spanish than she learns in school. Now, she's a student, we know that. And apparently she studies Spanish in school, in a Spanish class. But she actually learns more Spanish by interacting with her students, dealing with these students, than she does in the classroom. So it's a win-win situation. Her students learn, she learns. I know the feeling. You guys are always teaching me new things, whether you know it or not. So let's keep it up. It's great to be able to learn from each other. And on to paragraph 6 for the next question. This question asks, what was Shira surprised about? Now, the answer here from paragraph 6 is she was surprised because she won an award. Yeah, the answer is right in the first line of the paragraph. The next question. Question here is, how much money did she win? Pause and find out. Again, you'll have to scan to find numbers. Focus real quick on the number. It should jump out at you. And the answer. The answer is this much money that you see on the screen, but I'm not going to tell you how to say that yet, because the next question is, how do you say that number in English? So take a moment, pause the video, think about how you say that number in English. Once you have an idea, come back and I'll tell you. Okay, that number there is $36,000. $36,000. Okay. You'll notice there's that comma just after 36. That's the hint. Okay. Anytime you see a comma in a big number, you're going to need a word. Here, 1,000, you might need million, billion. As we go up, we'll see a lot more of these questions. But when you see the comma, you have to say a word. The word here is 1,000. Okay? 36. Take the numbers before the comma. Okay, 3 numbers before the comma. Read it like a regular number. $36,000. We'll talk a lot more about this point. We'll be seeing some big numbers in the text, and I can almost guarantee every time we see a big number, you'll get a question like this. So this is a good skill to work on, to be able to say big numbers in English pretty quickly without having to think too much. Okay. Right now, just worry about thousands. We'll meet millions and billions later. On to the next question. And this is the last one. So, out of paragraph 6, it says, what does Shira want to do with the money that she won? Last time, pause, Come on back when you're ready. Okay. Answer here is that she would like to build a classroom. Remember, she's teaching outside. They don't have a place to learn, but she wants to use this money to help build a classroom. And that comes out of lines 2 and 3. Okay, that is all for unit number 2 of this text. Thank you very much for watching the video. Again, I really look forward to meeting again face to face and doing these lessons in a live situation. But I think we're doing great with this style. So hang in there. Hopefully we'll be back again together soon, and I will see you then. Thank you very much.